All set.
Cool. Okay, well, here we are again. Another week of Georgian Otakus. We're a little behind. We're shooting this in the middle of the week, but we are both here, both aggravated, both tired of the week. Sadly, my work day just started for my next work week, but that's besides the point. Tim, say what's up.
Howdy, people. How y'all doing today?
I don't know. They can't really hear you.
Oh, I know, right? I'm talking to myself here. Oh, actually, I was talking to the people in my head. They've been talking to me lately.
I don't know. Mine's quiet. It stays very quiet. But no matter what, we are Georgian Otakus. We're here to talk about, well, some stuff in the news. Let's see, after that, we're here to talk about some Star Wars. We're here to talk about some anime. And we're here to talk about some games. So, well, without further ado, let's just get into this goddamn bullshit.
A little faster, ain't you, buddy?
I don't know. I'm quite invigorated right now. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm tired.
All right. So what's been on the news lately, my man?
Well, something funny. Something funny. I was watching a video clip from some of the people that I watch a podcast from regularly during the week. And, well, Tim, have you ever heard of something called fat studies?
No, I have not. And you need to slow down, my man. I understand you invigorated, but holy hell, you need to slow down there, man. Reel it in. Calm down, you bastard.
Well, that's besides the point. Tim, have you ever heard of anything called fat studies? FAT studies.
Fat like you?
No. Fat as in. How does Game Bear Iglesias put it?
I'm not. Oh, level 6.
Yeah,
Okay, I got you.
here. Let me rephrase that, Tim. Have you ever heard of studies?
No, I haven't. What the hell is it?
It is literally what. It is literally how it sounds. It's about the people who study fatness.
Fat. Wait, they study fat people?
They study fatness.
So they study fat people.
Yep, exactly. There's actually an educational. There's actually an educational society that studies fat people. And more off, they're trying to say that it's nothing. Being fat is good. Being fat is great. Being fat is amazing because it's fat.
It's amazing to be fat.
Yeah, I know that's weird, right? Yes, it's a good thing that you have to keep buying clothes every fucking week because you keep getting fatter.
That is a little weird. And I just realized this. My monitor mix wasn't picking up my headphones. I had to change it to my other headphones. I made an oopsie.
Oh, that's your fault. That's your side of the stream. I'm doing all this on a record. But
I
yes,
know.
there is something called fat studies, and the reason I bring this up because it was freaking hilarious. The group that I watch, they actually made a false persona, made an actual article, basically being fat during the era of Trump, and the dude actually got his paper recognized, and he was able to be a keynote speaker during a presentation.
But let me guess, this dude was fit as a bull.
Well, the dude's not like fit. He's just a good dude. He does go to the gym. But his crew, they put him in a fat and made him into a woman and put him in a fat suit, and he
Oh,
made
Jesus
an
Christ.
online presentation of this excerpt, and people believed it.
Jesus. Well, that just goes to show people are stupid enough to follow, bullshit in general. I mean, look, here's the thing. The sad reality of it is this: is stupid people are going to follow stupid people blindly, and they're not going to think for themselves. Fuck. That's how we ended up with fucking Biden as president. That's how two nobodies named Ossoff and Warnock managed to win the Senate seats for the Georgia. I mean, two nobodies, and you got people that are stupid enough that be like, "Oh, I'm a sheep. I'm gonna follow them because that's what I do. I follow. I don't lead. I don't think for myself." No, people need to learn to think for themselves. And fatness, come on. I mean, everyone in the world already knows America's number one in terms of obesity. I mean, fuck, we have more McDonald's in the world than anyone else.
Yeah, I know, and it's like I don't like going to the doctors and hearing them poke questions at my weight. It's just like, yes, I know I'm over the spectrum that the doctors give, but I've told you this before. The last time I really went to the doctor and they asked me that question, I was working for the post office. I was walking about, over 10 miles a day carrying mail, mail, going up and down stairs. Uh, and the nurse is just, do you exercise? I walk for a living. So you don't exercise. I carry about 30 pounds plus while walking about 10 miles a day. So you don't go to the gym.
I don't know why, but hearing this having this conversation with you again is cracking me the fuck up. Again, everyone has their own body. It's your body. At the end of the day, here's the thing: it's your body. Fuck what the doctors say. Everything else. I mean, in some cases, yeah. I mean, you gotta listen to what the doctor says because it could be the meaning between you being paralyzed or your fucking death. You know what I mean? But in terms of weight, I mean, that's an individual thing. If the person doesn't want to lose weight, they're not going to try and lose weight. If they want to lose weight, they're going to try and lose weight no matter what. But to, I mean, just to put just to put it out there, it's no different from you know going to the military and them going, oh well, you meet the weight you don't exceed the weight requirement, but you're fucking fat because you can't pass tape. But yet they can run and they can pass their PT test like it's nothing. It's just an individual thing. I mean, some people can lose weight, some people can't. I mean, it's all dependent on the person and how their body is.
But on that note, before I got out of the Marine Corps, they actually adjusted those weight standards because they turned around and said anybody who has a first class PFT is basically does not have to does not actually have to like be tarnished by the weight and tape standards, which is perfectly fine because there's Tim, I'm pretty sure you saw them. There's guys that are like your height, yoked to the love of God, yoked. They could do everything on their physical perfectly, but they're always out of weight standards and they're always out of tape standards. But they are still the strongest individual that you have on your side.
I mean, yeah, I mean, but like I said, that's just how it is. I mean, I knew people that were I, I knew people that were big in the army, but they could do everything just fine. And you had dudes that were going to the gym and they were fucking fit. They had six packs. They were, as you said, yoked, but they can't do jack shit. They couldn't even do a single push up. But yet they were the ones getting all the awards, going out to the promotion boards, while the fat body who could actually outrun them and actually score like damn near almost 300s was getting fat shamed.
It all just depends. Everything's not going to be a winning battle. But at the same time, okay, fatness. I know I'm gaining weight. I know it. But we both know how to lose it. We know we can do it. We
I
know
mean,
it.
I mean, look at what we do for a living. You work in a, you work where you have to work with planes and everything else on a daily basis, fueling, everything else. Whereas I work with a top loader and I'm sitting on my butt moving containers all day. I mean, occasionally I do have to get out and walk for about an hour and a half to do yard checks and see what's on the yard. But for me, that's for my body, my metabolism. that's enough for me to walk. That's enough for me to stay where I'm at weight wise. I can be at 230 pounds, but then I can, do very minimal workout, or walking, and I can lose a pound or two in a week.
Yeah, well, you're me. It's hard for me to keep my weight down, but I can gain muscle very easily. While my brother is a fucking twig of a person, and he cannot gain muscle for the life of him because his body eats up all the things he eats too quickly. So for him, retaining muscle and gaining muscle is very difficult. For me, I can gain muscle and retain muscle for a longer period of time, but my body also does not break down what's in my system to shit it back out again quick enough.
So okay, on that note, let's kind of get away from the fatness because I feel like we've talked on that, you know, a little much too much longer than what we should have. I do want to bring up one thing though. I know you mentioned it to me earlier in the day, but uh, can you explain to me exactly what they mean when they say that there's a gas stimulus that's currently being worked through Congress?
Okay, so I don't know how far it's gotten, but apparently our esteemed delegates in the Senate and the Congress decided to try and make something called a gas stimulus. Basically, they want to basically give people that live in areas that the gas I think was above like $4 a gallon. They wanted to give them like $100 per vehicle or like per person, and also give them additional money for kids because the gas is too high.
Well, I mean, yeah, gas prices are high, but then again, I mean, when you look at it, I mean, all that money, the stimulus, and this gas stimulus and everything else. I mean, yeah, when you get it, you're like, oh, this is nice. But guess what? It's basically you getting money back that you paid to the federal government because it's nothing but taxes that you have already paid to Uncle Sam that are being diverted back to you. So, I mean, and really, is it? It's a win-win. For one, you're getting money back, but two, it also can help you balance your finances out if you're you know financially hurting or something like that. But
Let me stop you right there because it's only supposed to be like $100 a month. And at that point, if you're only giving me $100 a month for gas, motherfucker, please go away. Just
right,
sit
only
somewhere.
hold on, only $100, and then you can kiss my ass. Keep the 100. If you ain't gonna give me at least if you ain't gonna at least give me $300, nah, kiss my ass, Holmes.
Exactly. I mean, if we had a kid, but like I said, it's only for places where gas is over $4, like over $4 a gallon or something like that. So basically, for us, it would be null and void.
Yeah, I mean gas prices are down. I mean a couple of weeks ago, yeah, they were pretty high. Like four something, but now it's down to like $3.68, depending on where you go. Um, but I mean that's just all due to politics and everything else. I mean, unfortunately, we live in a world where you have a supply and demand. Like everyone's learned in school, fossil fuels are not something that's renewable and you know an infinite resource. They're a finite resource that's becoming smaller and smaller. There's less fossil fuels, for people to dig up now to convert into gas and everything else. It is a finite resource, but it's something that we as I don't want to say species, but as a society have come to know as a very reliable fuel source. Now, I do believe there are other means of fuel and energy, but they're not really worth it at this time.
I mean, it's no matter what, just like you said, this what we're using as fuel right now is a finite resource. There's still a plentiful amount of it though. But then when you try and compare like how long was humanity on horse and carriage compared to how long if you compare to how long humanity was on horse and carriage before actual automobiles came by, um, we're probably going to be in automobiles the same amount
I mean, yeah, potentially. But like I said, it's just one of those things where we have to, we probably won't live to see that fossil fuel resource dry up and come to an end. I mean, probably near the time that we kick the damn can. Uh, there may be better uh means of energy, but I don't see that happening for quite some time, to be honest. Um, it's just, to me, it's they're feasible, but they're not worth it.
I mean, at this point, until they make a semi truck that can cross the country on one go, or create a commercial airliner that runs on electric, electric's kind of a mute point. We've barely we've barely started putting electric vehicles into mainstream within this decade. So, all those people that are trying to push electric, you need to slow your roll. You barely got an electric semi truck that can operate within city limits, and you still do not have enough people in the economy that can afford an electric vehicle. Really, I mean, you you worked with me at the same place, Tim. Remember John, old man John?
Yeah, I remember John. John's a cool dude.
He tried to drive a Tesla today. He was confused.
Well, I mean, he is kind of old, so I mean that's bound to happen.
Yeah, but even on top of being old, it's not like Tesla makes it so easy to fucking just jump in and drive.
I mean, dude, don't. I mean, honestly, don't like me. I don't plan on getting a Tesla anytime damn soon. I mean, I'm fine with my motorcycle, my truck, and my Ford Edge. It's like I said, it's all dependent on people. I mean, you have people that want to push for that kind of jazz. I mean, that's fine. You can push for it, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you to kiss my ass.
You can push to keep getting it into the mainstream, but don't dare try and push everybody else to get on your level because it's not feasible yet. It's not feasible for everybody economically to do it, and it's not feasible for the whole nation to do it. There is not enough being made, and there is not enough money for everybody to go buy one right now.
Nope. I mean, honestly, dude, let's just face facts. Fossil fuels is going to be the main source of power for quite some time. But at the end of the day, here's my thing. I agree with you. You can try and push for it to be mainstream, but when you push too hard and you try and force it on people, you're gonna cause problems with people. There's gonna be problems, and those problems can be very, very bad, depending on depending on what happens. I mean, you might have someone like me who's just, you can knock on my door and be like, "Hey, we need you to trade in all of your gas vehicles, and we need you to get all electric vehicles." I'm gonna laugh at you, close the door, and tell you to kiss my ass.
Well, I mean, on top of that, look at the industry that we're both in, Tim. You are basically in the trucking industry. I'm in the aviation industry. Those two industries, they are not getting out of the fossil fuel era in the next 30 plus years. They're not. It's going to be diesel all the way.
Not diesel. It's gonna be jet fuel. Get it right.
It's still diesel.
Whatever.
But on that note, let's just keep on fucking pushing. Let's keep on pushing.
I ain't
Tim,
got nothing else.
Tim, I got a question for you that was also asked to our Supreme Court nominee. You ready for this one?
Give it to me.
As a man that has a child, when does life start?
Uh, Wait, my life or the child's life?
As a person that has a child, when in your mind did that life start to where you had to be 100% taking care of that child?
The day it's born. Duh. Every parent knows that. Look, life begins when your life as a parent begins the moment that fucking child pops out your wife.
Now, see, that's slightly where I differ from you. Because I gotta say, life begins the second that you and your wife find out that you are pregnant. Or she is
Hold
pregnant.
on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna change my answer. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking as, you know what? You're right. You're right. Life as a parent begins when you find out your wife or your significant other is pregnant. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
When your wife is pregnant. There is no significant other. It's when your wife is pregnant.
I mean, I say significant other because I mean I don't know. You might have some you got lesbians. You got I don't know.
Hey, if it's lesbian, no matter what, that's still your wife.
I mean, depending on the day of the week, I mean they might rotate. You never know.
I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna leave that part alone. But yeah, so we can agree. Life starts when you find out that you are going to be having a kid.
Yes, we are in agreement in there.
Okay, so we're both in agreement there. So why can't a Supreme Court nominee, a Supreme Court nominee who has two daughters, I think it was, why can't she answer that question? We just answered it right off the cuff. And in turn, I make a rebuttal to where you originally say that it started, but then you got to turn around and agree with me because the second you know you are going to be a parent, you have to you have to be there. That point, you have to be there. You have to make a decision. Yes, some people make the get rid of it decision, but
Them people are heathens. Listen, here's my thing. In all honesty, I mean, and I don't care if this really sparks, a heated debate. Here's the thing: you do have pro-life and pro-choice. You do have parents that will be like, "I'm not ready to be a parent," and they get an abortion. In my eyes, you are, for one, you're killing your own seed, and two, you're in my eyes, you know, other people can have different opinions, but in my eyes, you're also committing murder because guess what? That is still, it may not be outside of you, it may be growing inside of you still, but if it has a heartbeat, it's a fucking human being. It's your child. You just killed your own child because you're like, oh, we don't want to have a kid. Where's the thing? If you don't want to have a kid, you don't want to be a parent, wrap up your fucking tool, take some birth control, or, cut off your nuts. I mean, I really don't care. But if you don't want to have a kid, don't have a kid. Use protection, use birth control, use means, use preventative measures to prevent having a kid.
exactly, you don't need to be pushed. And I guess we're pretty much in the same boat here. There is so many means to not getting pregnant. Why is it that abortion has to be used as a preventative measure? It's not a preventative measure. It's just a measure, but it shouldn't be used as your only one. You had so much responsibility up until that point, but this era just threw it all out the window. But I don't really want to get that too deep into that subject. Do you want to get too deep in that subject?
No, not really. Let's change the subject. I mean, but here's one thing though. Before we change the subject, I can tell you why she couldn't answer that. You wanna know why she couldn't answer that? Because she's a brain dead idiot who can't even think of, can't even realize that the fact of the matter is life starts when you find out you're pregnant. She's too stupid. She's fucking stupid. She may have a college. Here's the thing. You can have a college degree, but you can still be an idiot. You cannot have a college degree and you can be a fucking genius.
That is true. That is true.
I believe if you have a knowledge and if you have the knowledge of something and you have the know-how and you have everything you know to succeed, you don't need a college education or a degree to tell you that, hey, congratulations, you're whatever, you know. I mean, if you are smart enough to know a lot of, you know, you you could be a math genius. You don't have to go to school to prove. You don't have to go to college to prove it. You let your work ethic and you let your knowledge come out and you show it. I mean, you have people that that know stuff and can do stuff without a college degree. The only thing I really think, here's the thing: college, like I said, you can go to college and still be an idiot. But here's the thing: you don't know where truly unique in my opinion, unique individuals go to. Unique individuals go to like tech schools and stuff like that. They go to learn traits. Those are the people that help keep our society running. plumbers, mechanics, all of them. Lawyers, lawyers are just overpaid assholes. You know, okay, doctors, you have to go to school for that. I agree. Doctors is one of those ones. Yeah, you want to go to medical school and be a doctor? That's awesome. That I can understand. But I mean, for everything else, I mean, come on, really? You don't need a college degree to sit there and be like, oh well, I have a degree in liberal arts. That means I can pretty much do what I can pretty much teach at school. Oh, fuck you, dude. I mean, I probably know half this. I probably know more shit than what you know, and I'm a fucking brain dead idiot.
I mean, that's perfectly true. But I mean, Ken, I gotta say, we know more than anybody that the industries that are here in the world do not really give a shit about experience. Really, a lot of them still operate off of degrees.
Yeah, and I mean,
You know,
unfortunately, that's hold on. Unfortunately, that is true. You know, a lot of people look at degrees and stuff like that. But here's the other thing is not only do some people will actually not look at your degrees. They will look at your experience. They will test you. They will put you in a position where they can see what you know and how you handle certain situations. For me, that is how you do it. If you want someone to be your warehouse manager and you have someone that's been in the warehouse business for 20 years, they know how the warehouse operate, the warehouse operates. They're up to, their knowledge is up to, par with, how to op, manage it and everything, you know, and you need, like I said, a warehouse manager. So you got, old boy here with 20 years, right? No degree. But you'll have a dude that's fresh out of college and has a degree in, business. You know, they're gonna be, oh, he's got a degree in business. Let's take him. Well, then they could find out, oh, this dude's a complete fucking idiot. Why the hell did we take him? Well, guess what? Oh boy, that had the 20 years worth of experience. He could have gotten a job offer from, say, some other company, and they were like, hey, we need a regional guy to handle a regional warehouse manager or something like that. Now he's a regional warehouse manager making God knows how much money. You know what I mean? I think it should be based off of experience and your knowledge, not just, oh, well, you need a degree to do this. No, fuck that shit.
I can't agree with you more because, I told you, I quit the post office. Downright quit it. I was applying to jobs, didn't hear back from them. I'd apply to places like Costco, Sam's Club, Walmart. Never heard back from them in California. Apply for FedEx in a heartbeat. But that's because FedEx hires almost fucking anybody. Hell, in a the FedEx warehouse that I worked, there's a lot of grass being smoked. I can guarantee you that. But hey,
Yeah, but like I said, ultimately, that's just how business operates nowadays. They're looking for that degree. They're not looking at the experience. It's the same way with the army, and I really don't care. I'll throw the motherfucker under the bus. The army's way of promoting people is fucking stupid. Okay, you can have people that are complete and total jackasses and not know a goddamn thing about their job, but yet they're a PT stud. They're kissing, the platoon sergeant's ass. They're kissing the first sergeant's ass. They're all up on that ass. They got their nose is just fucking brown as hell. It's not, not just the tip, the whole fucking nose. Whereas you got, say someone like me. I know my job. I'm not a PT stud. I'm not 300. I mean, I think my best PT score when I was active duty was like maybe 240, 250. You know, but I knew my job. But yet they send the PT stud to get his his promotable status, and they're like, no, come back when you can get, like a 280 PT score, then we'll send you to the board. Why the fuck I gotta get a 280? I know my job. I could pass the PT test. I passed the standard. The standard's 180. I passed that standard by 70 points. Why do I have to pass it by 100 to go to, a promotion board? So you have the jackass go get his promotable status, and then, they're fucking promoted the sergeant, still don't know their fucking job, everything else, abusing their rank, beyond all tomorrow. And it's like, dude, hey, sergeant, look, I got a question about this. Oh, I don't know anything about that. Uh, go ask Sergeant so and so. Well, why? You're my team leader. You're supposed to know this kind of stuff. If you don't know this, why am I bothering with you? You know what I mean? I mean, I'll admit it. I got promoted off the automatic list. But hey, guess what? I knew my job. I didn't. I wasn't one of those NCOs that was always in my soldiers' asses. You know, when I worked the road, I told my guys, "Hey, I'm not gonna get up in your business. I'm gonna let you handle it. If I show up at your call, I show up at your call. I'm not gonna take over. I'm gonna let you handle it. If you need my help, you need my advice, I'm there for you." Some of the guys did teach me some stuff, and that's fine. I was willing to learn as an NCO, grow as a soldier, grow as a NCO, everything else. But you had other NCOs that were just always in their ass, screaming, yelling. They show up at calls and they take over the scene. And it's like, dude, you're not helping the soldiers by doing that. You're not allowing them to grow. You know what I mean?
Well, luckily there is at least the military has that point where they divert. You know, as soon as you get to gunny, the next thing after that is either first sergeant or master sergeant. If you're going the first sergeant route, you're the bureaucrat, pretty much. So the master sergeant route, you are the person that's dedicated to that job. You are going to be the go-to person for that job because you know that job inside and out. So at least the military does have a break point to show people that just want to be bureaucrats and the people that are dedicated to the people for this job.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Anyone who makes it past E6, all right, and they make it to E7. To me, if you make it to E7, at that point you're already a damn bureaucrat. It's already gotten political. You already have to deal with that bullshit.
Yeah, but the master sergeants are the ones that are going to be writing the SOP for you on safety standards. They're still dedicated to that job. They're going to make decisions based on safety and how to operate this job.
True, true, but I think we're going a little much on this into
I
this
mean,
topic.
just to end that topic, I mean, your job was mechanics, mine was artillery, so it was a little bit more nitty gritty and possibility of injury, of death. So when it comes to being a master sergeant or master gunnery sergeant in our field, it was like, you know, the person writing these SOPs has to take into account taking care of your people.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I can agree with you. What is all right? What is our next subject after this one? What are we going to talk about now, Bo?
I mean, everything else that I got for the news, we kind of ran off on a separate tangent. So let's just say, fuck all the bureaucracy. Let's get into some anime.
I can get behind that. Which ones are we reviewing today?
Well, last week we had Leedale in. Tim, what did you think about Leedale?
All right, I'm gonna say this. Lee Dell was a pretty good one. It was funny. It To me it was a nice funny one. But the only issue was, you always heard the main character's nickname and everything else from when it was a game, but you never actually got to see her use her full power. And to me, that irritated the snot out of me. You know what I mean?
You know what? That is true. You saw glimpses of her power. You saw her beat the shit out of her adopted kids, which was fucking hilarious.
I mean, yeah, watching her, beat the hell out of her daughter and say what she was going to do to her daughter and her son was just, plain out hilarious.
Yep. I mean, the only thing I didn't 100% like about the anime itself is that she adopts another daughter at the end, and you don't really get to see anything with that daughter. So on the aspect of a second season, Tim, are you a thumbs up for a second season?
I would be thumbs up for a second season so long as they can introduce a character that makes her have to use her full power and reveal herself to the rest of the world.
Yep, I can agree with that point. I definitely want to see who this little girl is. Hopefully, they do like maybe a little bit of aging, like a time skip, so you can see her new daughter age up a little bit more. I mean, she's an elf. Her two of her kids are elves. the The daughter has two half elf kids.
You forgot about the dwarf. She has a
Well,
dwarf.
I'll get into the dwarf. I was just touching those kids at least first. Yeah. And then the dwarf, the dwarfs are common for having a more elongated lifespan than normal. So they could all still be alive, and you could do a little tiny time skip. I mean, you don't have to go that far. You can go like 7 years, and this little girl could turn, like 14.
I mean, yeah, you could. Um, Getting away from the subject of Leodell, what did you think about from Commonplace to World's Strongest? I won't lie, while I was on the toilet, I kind of just fast forwarded through the episodes, just read the synopsis. I just wanted to see, I just wanted to see certain points, and I was thoroughly enjoyed it. I was very easily able to piece together what had happened, even though I fast forwarded through a lot of the episodes while I was on the can. But they leave it off with a very bad cliffhanger to where you're like, you know what, I want another season of this because I want to see what happens.
Yes. So from commonplace to world's strongest, I gotta say it was a good season. Sadly, even though I have so much gripe for the first season and the animation separation at times, I like the first season better than the second season. They left it off at a good cliffhanger because he's now taking his entire class, or pretty much almost his entire class, with him on his journey. But it's not really to. They even said it. He's taking them with him so they can get stronger. Not really to help them. He just needs pawns.
He just needs people to get. He just needs them to get stronger so they can stay the hell out of his way and do what they need to do, while he does what he needs to do. Now, here's the thing: as far as humor goes, I mean, I thought the funniest part was where Tio was asking, for her reward, and he, summoned that big old metal spike and was like, I'm gonna give you this, just like I did when I first met you in the first season. I mean, it was kind of funny to watch her go because she takes pleasure in the
She's
verbal
nice.
abuse. Yeah, you know, she takes pleasure in the pain, and to watch her sit there and be like, I don't want that, was fucking hilarious.
I mean, to to his defense, that is exactly what she asked for. She asked for the big rod that she got when they first met. Uh, Her innuendo wasn't taken as an innuendo; it was taken as legitimately the same rod.
I mean, no, we all know what they meant, what they thought that those that weren't there, they had a little bit of a different thought.
We all know what she was meaning, but she pushed the wrong buttons. So he gave her exactly what she said.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it was kind of funny. That one, would you say a thumbs up or a thumbs down for season 3?
Uh, I'm still going. I'm still going strong. Give me another season. Give me another season.
All right, what about let me think here. What was another one that just ended?
Here, I got you. My dress up darling.
That one was funny. That was a nice little funny rom com to watch. Um, I would say maybe on a season 2. I mean, I liked it, but I don't know if I liked it enough for a second season.
I gotta go against you on that one. I gotta say, give me a second season. I need to see this relationship come to a fruition. It was very, very close inside that hotel room.
But see, here's the thing: is we don't even know if we've obviously never read the source material, which was I believe it was a light novel, if I remember correctly, or a manga. But either way, we've never read the source material, so we don't even know if in like later chapters of
Its source material is a manga.
okay, so we don't even know if later in the mangas that they do make it an official relationship, we can tell already that the main female protagonist has feelings for the main male protagonist of the story, and we can tell that he kind of is, he kind of likes her. You can tell he likes her, but we don't know how serious those feelings are for her.
I mean, he was getting a stinky in that room.
I mean, but come on, any dude who sees a chick dressed up like a hot chick dressed up like that, essentially riding them. I mean, come on. It's like softcore porn.
Especially in a little succubus outfit.
I mean, it's softcore porn at that point. I mean, come on.
Okay, so it looks like the manga kind of ends at the succubus. So who knows? We might not get a second season for a while, even if they do one, because the source material is not caught up yet.
I mean, yeah, that's. I mean, but here's the thing: is that's always been a case with anime in general. Sometimes they gotta wait for the source material to come out with more stuff. I mean, oh, look at it this way: one that's got plenty of source material is One Piece.
Actually, it looks like the well, actually, you know what? I take that back because I'm looking at the English transcripts. So the Japanese is probably farther ahead than obviously the English adapted.
I mean, that's true as well. I mean, but like I said, here's the thing: it's all dependent on the source material and whether or not people liked it enough or not. And the only way they're gonna tell if people really liked it or not is depending on how well when it releases on DVD and Blu-ray, how many people actually buy it. You know what I mean? They got to be able to turn a be like, okay, hey, this was we we sold X amount of Blu-ray or DVD of this anime, and it was well enough to where we can go, okay, let's make another season, and we should be able to turn just as much of a profit. But the only exception, in my opinion, the only anime that's the exception to that, well, actually, it's not really an exception, would be One Piece. They keep up with the source material, and I mean, hell, that show's been going on since what, 1999, Brandon?
For the love of God, I have no goddamn idea.
I think it's been going on since 1999, is when the first episode of One Piece aired, and it's still going. It's over 1,000 episodes.
Well, One Piece is one of those monstrosities, just like Dragon Ball. It just keeps on goddamn coming.
Hey! Dragon Ball's a pretty damn good one. All right, don't you bash on that. All right.
It is, but I am not trying to watch either of those damn things because they way too fucking long.
But they're good. I will.
Especially
I've been.
Naruto, way too fucking long. Fuck all you people. I'm not trying to get into that shit.
Okay, Naruto. Well, I mean, they're all long. Fuck it. Okay, yeah, they're all long, but they're good. They got good storyline, plot lines, plot devices. Decent character progression, everything else. Um, but moving on to the more current, Attack on Titan didn't actually air their episode I think last past week or two.
I'm
Um,
seeing this right now.
So I mean, I'm waiting for that next episode of Attack on Titan because here's the thing: if I swear to baby Jesus, if it's more of a backstory or flashbacks, I'm gonna be highly pissed off because I just want to see the series end on a strong note. I want to see that ending that I've read about so fucking much.
Well, that's obviously probably why they skipped it for 1 week because they know it's going to be a ball buster for everybody that loves the show. I dropped off from the show primarily because the anime was getting a little weird time wise in like season 3.
Yeah. Oh no, 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 no. I no. I understand. Trust me. This season didn't do much better either. I mean, holy hell! It just you all the it boggles your mind. You're like, wait, what the hell did I just watch? What the hell just happened?
Well, actually, a show that I just watched like that was I just rewatched I'm a Spider, So What? No matter what, that thing's time frame bouncing back and forth between the spider chick and the human reincarnations is still mind boggles you a little bit. But I noticed actually after rewatching it, the the spider gets an actual ending, but the humans don't really get the human reincarnations don't really get a really good ending for their story plot in that first season.
I kind of tuned you out there to be honest. I forgot what we were talking. I forgot which one you were talking about.
I'm a spider, so what, you dumb son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, no that one's timeline is wonky and it's very confusing. It doesn't start making sense until I can't remember which book in the light novel.
Yeah, but that's also one that I want a fucking another season. That the show itself was good, and the fact that it's basically the time frame is kind of catching up makes it a little bit more easier. Plus, we gotta see this little fucking vampire princess grow up.
Well, I mean, you did see her grow up. Oh, you're
No, we
talking
saw the
about
outcome. I want to see
progress.
her grow up.
You want to see her? Oh, okay, okay. I get what you. I get what you. Yeah,
Plus,
I mean, yeah, that's gonna be a good
we
one.
gotta hear about this whole master, this whole master issue.
Well, hell, I can tell you about that one.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta see it in I gotta see it in the animation. I gotta see what happens with that.
Let me put it this way: seeing the little, vampire princess grow up, go to the demon academy or wherever the hell it is. I can't remember what the fuck. I think it was demon academy, but to see her go there and cause trouble, and then for Shiro to basically cast a spell, curse, whatever you want to call it, to where she has to refer to Shiro as master. That's going to be a funny one. Yes, I will admit that is going to be funny as hell to watch.
Exactly. I mean, other than that, there's like three show series that I have to catch up on before I could give a recourse to them. Hopefully, I could get like one or two of those shows done by the time we blah 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 blah. By the time we record episode 5.
Hopefully, I mean, here's the thing: is Orient, I, Orient's kind of wonky for me. It's good, but it's just one of those ones I watch the kind of kill the time. I would say another half decent one was the Bisco one. That I'm not going to even try and pronounce it because I'm gonna butcher it. But that one was actually a pretty interesting one. I mean, the way they ended it and everything else was actually fairly good. It was a nice little ending. Um, do we want to give our hypothesis, our thoughts on the ones that are getting ready to air in the next week, on whether or not they're going to be interesting or if they're going to be uh, just the normal anime cliche kind of jazz.
I mean, next week we got Shield Hero coming out. We got Data Live coming out. We got the girlfriend cutie one that you mentioned.
Oh, the
So
Shikimori one. The Shikimori one, yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one. Oh, and my fourth season of Kingdom starts. I'm really looking forward to that one.
yeah, I looked it all up yesterday. There's about 7 anime that I have marked that I'm probably gonna try and hopefully keep up with pretty good. I mean, Shield Hero and Data Live is a given. I'm gonna keep going with those ones. There's some new ones though that sound pretty intriguing. There is one that I do want to watch, but it actually doesn't come out till like the end of April, which is kind of weird. But it sounds like a good little romance one. The synopsis of it is like, uh, it's kind of like the girl is betrothed to this guy, and she doesn't know who it is. And the next thing you know, she runs into somebody. She says, "Hey, pretend to be my boyfriend, so my parents don't marry me off
Hold up,
to
hold
this
up, hold
random
up, hold
guy."
up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. End of April, you're saying? Hold up. I know the one you're talking about because I have seen it and I've read that synopsis.
The cuckoos.
Yes, that one is gonna be a funny as hell one to watch.
Yeah. So this, let me finish the synopsis. She finds a guy. She says, "Hey, pretend to be my boyfriend, so my parents don't try to force me to marry this person." Next, you know, she introduces him. Oh, the random guy is the intended marriage recipient. So they force the kids to go live in a house together.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one to watch. I won't lie there. That's gonna be a fun one.
But
But
it's kind of weird that it's not airing to the end of the month. It's kind of weird.
I'm trying to find it right now on my website, but I can't seem to find it for the April lineup. Oh, found it. Found it. My bad, I skipped it a couple of times. Okay, we've talked about our anime. We've given our opinions, our views on the ones we have watched and that have currently ended. Uh, we'll start talking about the ones for the spring lineup. When they start coming out, we'll probably do pick one or two to actually give an episode review on when they start airing.
Yep, that is the whole plan to give our own little review of the story, the review of each episode as they go by, as the weeks go by. Hopefully, we have no stupid things where we skip a week. That'll be annoying. But looking forward to the next season. I gotta give me that. I gotta get me that Shield Hero. Shield Hero is a fucking amazing ass anime.
Oh yeah, no doubt on that. It's an amazing anime, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's slow down, reel it back in, my man. All right, you're trying to fish for the big fish right now, and the big fish ain't biting right now. Hold up, you gotta wait till that son bitch gets closer.
I got one more week, bitch.
That's one more week you gotta wait. Now, getting away from the anime, what are we gonna go into? Gaming or Star Wars? I'll let you take your pick.
We going deep into that Star Wars Twi'lek ass.
I'm down with that. All right, what do you want to talk about in Star Wars?
What we gonna talk about? What we gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about Down with the Witch.
Oh, Kennedy.
Yes.
So I remember you telling me about that. So for people that are watching and or hopefully watch, uh, Kathleen Kennedy has basically destroyed the Star Wars series, and they have told her she has till the end of the year to be out. But the person they are putting in charge of Lucas Arts is none other than the father of the entire Star Wars series, George Lucas.
Supposedly, he's kind of gonna be supposedly acting as an interim president until the end of the year. Supposedly, until they find until they put in a new person in 2023. But Kennedy, her time is running out. She was only given an extension on her president of Lucas Arts until the end of the year. She is not going to stay. She still has some pull on some projects, but George Lucas, George Lucas was not going to stand around anymore and let her destroy his.
What direction he takes or he allows the Star Wars franchise to go. You know what I mean? It's like watching, he basically watched this lady, absolutely destroy his child and, his legacy. I mean, who wouldn't sit there and pull some strings and be like, "Nah, she got to go. She's screwing up my shit."
Yes, so according to things, it sounds like they're going to give they're giving George Lucas another 3 movies, and the direction that him, John Favreau, and Dave Filoni want to go. Tim, it's going to the one place we want it to go.
Legends.
Oh no, we're not thinking the same thing. Sadly, no, the Old Republic era.
Wait, the 3 movies?
Supposedly, George Lucas wants to dive into that untapped, unused area and dive deep, deep into the past of the Old Republic.
We talking Revan and Malik?
God, I hope so. So on that note, I want to give throw out my how I would say they should be doing this. I want to see 3 movies. I want to see an intro to the Old Republic.
The Mandalorian Wars.
Let me finish. Let me finish. So I want to see an intro to the Old Republic in the first movie. I want to see that. I want to see the Old Republic. I want to see how it is, and then in there, I want them to also show the Mandalorian fighting arena, and I want to see Mandalore rise. By the end of this first movie, want to see
Hold
him start
on,
building
hold on,
his.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Allow me to correct you there. Mandalore the Ultimate didn't become Mandalore through a fighting ring, through an arena. If I remember correctly, and I have to look it back up, I'm more than positive he killed the previous Mandalore. Can't remember that Mandalore's name, honestly. I can't remember what he was called. But, and then he took the helmet and claimed to be Mandalore. You know what I mean? He challenged the Mandalore. He killed the Mandalore. He took the title of Mandalore the Ultimate, and he started the Neo Crusaders. He started bringing in races that weren't Tong. Well, actually, they already been doing it, but he brought in races that weren't Tong, like humans, Twi'leks, all that kind of jazz. You know what I mean? So I would like to see it go as, like you said, intro to the Old Republic, but that intro being the Mandalorian Wars. Be-
Well, here, let me keep going. Let me keep going. So we're gonna start off in the Old Republic. We're gonna show the galaxy in its current state. By the end of the movie, I want Mandalore to rise and start creating his army. That's what the first movie's gonna be. It's gonna be the boiling point. The second movie, I want to see the war start happening. I want to see the Jedi coming out trying to defend the galaxy. I want to see the Mandalorians kicking Jedi ass, and the Republic's struggling to hold on. And then by the end of that movie, I want to see the Mandalorian blockade, destroying Coruscant. The third movie, I want to see Revan and Malik coming in, kicking their asses all the way down to the bottom.
Wait, the Mandalorians didn't destroy Coruscant.
No, they were crippling Coruscant.
Yeah, They had the blockade. Yeah,
Yeah, they were
but
destroying Coruscant at that point.
see, the way you made it sound was like they physically destroyed it.
Semantics.
Okay, hold
They
on. Let me
blockaded it.
put it. Hold on. Let me tell you how I want it. All right, I heard.
Hold on. I'm giving you my three movies. I'm giving you my three movies. I want the boiling point in the beginning. I want the actual war in the middle, and at the end, I want to see Revan and Malik coming into it, pushing them back, and the movie ends with Revan and Malik. At the end of that, I want to see them confronting the Emperor, and by the end of it, I want to see those two as Dark Side, Revan and Malik. Those are my three movies.
You don't know how. All right, my three movies gonna be this. All right, the first movie, like you said, intro to the Old Republic, but I wanted to start off with some fire. I want it to be started off at the beginning of the Mandalorian Wars. Okay, first episode, yeah, the first movie, okay, yeah, it focuses on the Mandalorian War, and then by the middle by the middle of that movie, Revan and Malik come in, or hell, you can make it the second part. I really don't care. Start off with the Mandalorian Wars, and either in that first movie have Revan and Malik show up, start fighting back, or make that the second movie, where the Jedi come in, make it to where they leave, all right, and basically you see their war against the Republic.
Now, see, that's why I can't agree with you there. I want to see that last movie with them coming back as like it's kind of like as like at the end of Revenge of the Sith, how you had the Emperor and Darth Vader sitting on the bridge, looking at the construction of the Death Star at the end of Revenge of the Sith. Basically, that's how I kind of want to see the end of my three series of movies. I want to see Revan and Malik as their dark side
But see,
version
but see, but see. Hold on, hold on. Let me hold on. But listen, here's the problem with that. If you ended off with them coming back as Darth Revan and Darth Malik, you're gonna have to make another three movies.
That's why.
Oh, I see what you did there, you sneaky bastard.
I'm not trying to just get three movies, Tim. I'm trying to get another 6 movies out of this bitch.
So you could say, all right, say they end that third movie with Revan and Malik coming back.
Okay,
Then
so here's
let me.
Hold on. I want you to think about this in your mind. You're gonna see Darth Revan and Darth Malik on the bridge of those Sith starships. Guess what they're overlooking?
What?
What was station in KOTOR.
The Forge.
Damn right. I want to see. I'm telling you, I want to see Darth Revan, Darth Malik, right there again after seeing the Emperor. I want to see their dark side versions standing there on a starship overlooking the Star Forge. That's what I want to see. I want to see that same exact scenario, and then I want to get another 3 movies after this bitch. I want that first movie to be Revan and Malik destroying the galaxy. By the end of that first movie, I want to see Revan getting his ass kicked and getting taken back by the Jedi. The next one,
But hold on. You gotta remember, he doesn't get his ass kicked. He just
well,
the
no,
mallet
he doesn't fully get his
let
ass
me,
kicked.
god damn it, let me finish talking before you cut me off, motherfucker. Fuck. You know I have to do push talk, you son of a bitch. Let me fucking speak. God damn it. So, yes, I agree with you. But at the end of that movie, yes, I want to see, if they made a fourth movie, I would like to see them, yes, with it ending with, that Jedi Strike team confronting Revan on the bridge and Malik betraying Revan at that point in time, trying attempt to kill Revan. As we all know from the games, he fell in that, stupendously.
Okay, so that's where that fourth movie is gonna end. That's gonna be the end. That's gonna be the before credit scene. Malik shooting the bridge of Revan's ship. End credit scene is Bastila carrying Revan to an escape pod and escaping from that ship.
I can Now here's the thing, and I can get down to that, and then you can split that. You can split it up like this, where that fifth movie would be an awakened Revan who doesn't realize he's Revan, basically finding the maps to the Star Forge, and you can end it where they end up on, oh damn, Leon, or however you want to say that planet's name. You can end it with them
Yeah, I
crashing
know
on
it's
that
been a
planet.
while.
Yeah, and then after that, you can then go, okay, they crashed on that. The last movie can be them fighting their way to the temple, to the through the Star Force to where Malik is, have that ultimate confrontation, and then the best part about that last movie, not only can you see that final confrontation between Revan and Malik, but you can also see the glorious space battle between the Sith Empire and the Republic's fleet.
Oh, dude, that ending scene right there. After once they get onto the Star Forge and you have that big space battle. Oh, dude, I love choosing the dark side option and watching the Republic forces just get fucking decimated.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do that. They're gonna go with the light side ending.
Yeah, I know, but that dark side ending was just so fucking epic. They just turn around and go, Bastila's helping the Sith.
Yeah,
No.
their Yoda went, shit. We fucked up. We're screwed.
That makes me want to play that game so bad, but it's so
Oh, I
crazy that
hate you
they
right now.
finished it.
And the graphics too. Don't forget the graphics. That's why I want that remake to hurry up and come the fuck out. I want that remake. But
Yes.
that's you know what? Fuck it. We're moving on to the next one. We're moving on to fucking gaming.
Okay, I just gotta say, down with the witch. Give me the Mandalorian Wars. Give me Revan. George Lucas. Make this happen.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Okay, so are we done geeking out and fighting about Star Wars?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we're going into gaming. This is gonna be a very big ranting game. So basically, what we're gonna talk about is games becoming movies and TV shows. And what in particular topic do we have to consider right now, Tim?
The abomination called Halo.
Halo. Hollywood.
We've been putting the
Y'all fucking suck at turning games into movies and TV shows. The only one that I can give you that was pretty good. Anything else to add right there, Big Cheese?
No, I just realized I'm gonna have to delete this stream.
What did you do?
I forgot to turn my headphones back on for my options. I just looked at my options and I had my headphones turned off because of the last game I streamed was Arma 3. And it was to prevent the double, the echoing.